Hello friends, I hope everybody's doing well. Okay, so as you saw in the beginning of this video here, I have the 1973 C8 Gravely. I bought this last May to keep. I want to keep this one because it's an 8-speed. And we managed to get it running. I bought it last May. We did everything we needed to do to get it running. So for those of you that just started subscribing or is just joining me now, like I said, we got the machine to run. It had a problem in low gear. It stalled. It used to stall. So I went ahead and changed the clutch, and the whole clutch assembly I changed on it. It was the reverse forward clutch, and I eliminated that problem. And then I had a problem here with compression leak, which you saw, and I thought it was the head gasket, so we changed the head gasket out on it. Then it still had the problem, and then I come to find out that the cylinder block's cracked on this. I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do about this, but later on in the summer I bought this 1954 Gravely L, which this whole thing is not it's not original. It's got a newer engine on it. It's got at least a 6.6 engine on it. So what I decided, it was late in the season and it started getting cold out, winter was coming, and I figured to switch these engines around. I put this engine on the one I want to keep, and I do have other plans to fix that other. I'm going to put that other engine on with the cracked cylinder block. I'm going to put it on here. I'm just going to put it back together for now. Now I know I do have a couple of jugs, cylinder blocks that are in the storage back there, and I'm thinking about trying to make a good cylinder block together to get the engine off the other one. It's going to end up on here to run good, but we're not going to worry about all that right now. What I'm going to do is being that this machine right here is not the focus what I'm trying to do today, I'm just going to strip this tractor down to where I'll get to the engine. We're going to take the engine off. We're going to switch the heads on it, and I'm going to show you why I want to switch the heads on it. Also, whoever had this tractor, the 73 here that I'm keeping, the 8-speed, the other one's an L, so it's just a 4-speed. So I intended to just fix it up and sell that one. Somebody tried to mean well here. I mean, the exhaust manifold here, it's not even bolted on anymore. I got welded back on. Oh yeah, I wanted to just show you one thing too. Okay, so we had 2 snowstorms this year. That was it. The first snowstorm that we had was a 5-inch storm. So I did make a video and I pushed some snow with this. And I was surprised how good it did, being that the block is cracked. So during the winter, after that snowstorm, I wanted to check the oil, see how the oil was. Another hunk came off the cylinder block here too. All right, so I'm gonna get on with stripping that tractor down, and then I'm gonna videotape stripping this one down, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. Okay, so I have this donor engine ready to come off. I stripped off everything on it, and I also gave it a decent cleaning. I mean, it's not the best in the world, but it's pretty clean. Okay, so here's what has to happen right now. All right, let's go back over to the C8, the one that we're keeping here. Okay, so if you see this head here, has a spark plug that comes straight out. This head has higher compression than this head here with the giant spark plug in it that's on an angle. Okay, so what happened with this one was one of the head bolts were stripped out, which was this one right here. So instead of using the Healy coil, I just went a step higher. From a 5/16, I went to a 5/16 to 3/8, and I drilled and tapped it out, and I put this 3/8 bolt in here. So now that we're going to use this head on this engine, where the bolt goes into the head, being it's going to be a 3/8 bolt, I'm going to have to drill a head out to accept the 3/8 bolt. Now right now I'm confused, so yeah, that's right, that's what I'm going to have to do. Now when I put the other head on this engine, the hole's going to be bigger because I'm going to be using a 5/16 bolt. So I'll just put a washer on there or something. I'm not concerned about that. I don't even know when this thing's going back together again. You know, after I put that other bad engine back on here. We have other projects we have to get caught up on, but I want to get this one done for you guys. A lot of you guys mentioned in the comments that you want to see more Gravely stuff. You know, and plus I want to get it done and over with too. So what I'm going to do is, right now, I'm going to just get this to where I can pull the head off it and do the thing with the drill. Put the head back on here, and I'm going to adjust the valves before we pull this engine off. I'm going to make sure the valves are adjusted, and after the valves are adjusted, we'll commence on taking this whole tractor apart here. And so I'll get back to you in a couple of seconds. Okay, so I took the heat shield off here. It goes here and it has some spacers on it. So we're going to go ahead and pull this head off. The piston in this tractor here was marked 10 over. The piston on the other one that we're putting the head on, that we're putting the engine on, this one, the C8, the one that we're keeping as a second plow tractor, is 20 over. We did get that one running, the 54, but I just didn't finish up the little odds and ends that had to be done to it last year because we had other projects to do. I'm just going to leave these bolts just laying in here. I brought both engines up to top dead center to we don't need to hear that. Compressor runs out of air quick. I have to fire the compressor back up again. I'll shut the camera off while I do that. Alright, so I'm just going to put this harness here for the ignition wire off to the side here. Had to forget a bolt. Had to have. No? Why is the head so stuck on there? It wasn't that long ago we had this head off. Okay, this one has the gasket that I don't like. I like the metal gaskets. But at first I thought, look at this, it's all busting off here. But the main part here, it's in here where the jug is cracked. So, alright. Let me put the head off to the side. I'll put you on pause and build up this compressor, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I figure I might as well just drill this hole, 3/8 hole into this head here. So we'll accept the 3/8 bolt. So let's see what we got. Got nothing here. Maybe if I plug in the extension cord it will work. Yeah. Sorry about the wind, Frank. I already sprayed it with WD. Another spray. That should be good. Alright, we'll go ahead and pull the head off the other engine that we're going to be using. Let me shut this thing off. Okay. Alright, let me get the other head ready to reinstall. Be back in 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get this head on here and pack it in because the wind is just too much here right now, but I just want to show you what I'm going to do now. I already cleaned off the block. I cleaned off the head real good here. And you want to make sure where the spark plug goes in is forward. So, see how I cleaned the block. So now I'll just place this on here. Here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put a couple bolts in there dry, just to get it to start. And then I'll pull these bolts back out and I'll put some anti-seize on there too. Alright, so you want to take some anti-seize. You don't need much, just a little bit. A little dab will do. Oh, these two end holes here, they take longer bolts. That's where the shield goes on, so it's bolts and spacers. So just a little bit you put. I don't know where the... Oh no, I did put the 3/8 bolt in. I don't know if I put anti-seize on there. I'm all confused here. I just put a little on here anyway. You only need a very little bit. You don't have to go crazy. brush-on stuff is even better than this, but it was more expensive, so I just got this. I don't know, that bolt's going in pretty hard. Of course the ratchet's not sitting here anymore. I have to go get the ratchet. My torque wrench, I don't think is hasn't been calibrated, so I don't know if that's going to be accurate. So I'm just going to use the RD torque wrench right here on my arm. And what I do is I start from the center and just tighten them up, you know, back and forth until I get to the outside, and then I just repeat again. I don't even know if I want to run these in there just with the air ratchet just to get them in, but maybe we'll just do it by hand to be on the safe side, the way things are going today. I don't know, I don't like the way that's going in. Try a different bolt, maybe. I will spray some spray down there. Spray some WD down there, maybe. What the heck is going on? What am I gonna, I might have to let me try a different bowl first. I might have to run the tap down in there, the 5/16 tap, because I don't like the way that feels. It's not cool. That's better. I tried a different bowl, and it will back it out and run it back in again. And see if it goes in better. Take the bolt all the way out and spray it some more with WD. Oh boy, this is bad news here. That bolt's messed up. I'm gonna run the tap down through there. I'll be right back with you. Gotta love it. Okay, I got a tap in there. Once you finish tapping it, you take the tap out and make sure you blow some air in there and get the metal particles out. This just needs to be cleaned up. So right now we want here. We get that bottomed out. Pretty sure that's good. Just mind your ears for a minute. I'll stick my finger in the spark plug hole too. This feels crazy here. I don't know what's going on. Doesn't feel like it's catching good. I think I'm going to just sort this out and then I'll get back to you. This is, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm just tired now. I did that 3/8 bolts just off a smidge, so I took all the bolts out and I started that one first, and then I was able to get the rest of the bolts in there. I used the old bolts from the other head to actually off this original head. These are going in much better. I don't even know who was in here before. I don't know if they were hardened bolts, like silver bolts. I don't know. But these bolts are going in a lot more comfortable too. There's a couple going in a little tough, but not too bad, nothing to worry about. Tight. Now we'll do the other, these 9/16. I just start from the center and work my way out. That's good. Now I go to this one here. Then we go to this one here. Then we go to this one here. Well, I actually should have came here. And then I'll come back here. And these two bolts on the end here, I don't know why I put this in here, but I told you the longer bolts with the spacers and the shield have to go over this. So we'll leave the 2 end bolts out. And then what you want to do is just go over all the bolts again. What the heck happened here? I missed this one before? Must have. This bolt's not feeling too hot here. Oh man. I think we don't want to press our luck. This is the one I had the trouble with that I had to retap. That's really tight. I'm not going any more than that. That's it. That's good for that. We're skipping this one. It's the bad bolt. I lied. I went back to it again. Okay, so that takes care of that. I'll probably edit some of this out because, especially with the cursing, I don't like cursing on the videos, but it happens.